man. We welcome you guys to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. Man, where we talking good sports. Man, we got a lot to talk about. Tonight, we're going to jump into some things, man. We always talk about what's going on nationally and what seems to be the buzz that's going on. And we had some Thanksgiving games. We just come back from Thanksgiving. See, how was everybody Thanksgiving, man?
Yeah, turkey was good.
Wonderful, man. Wonderful.
You say turkey was good. Yeah, that's how
A
it
lot
is.
of turkey.
A lot of turkey.
Yeah.
Man, look, we had the Thanksgiving games, man, that came on Thanksgiving. We'll deal with that one. Let's talk about that Dallas one first, man. What did y'all think about that game, and how do y'all think Dallas showed themselves in that game on Thursday night?
I think that, like I said, our consistency is we got to get it together. First half, they should have ran the freaking football down the Giants' throat. They come out passing the football. Disappointed. That's why the half went the way it went. Come out the second half, I guess they figured it out again. Run the football, pass second. Just that simple. But the Giants can't beat that. He can't beat Dak Prescott anyway. So don't care who they got over there. They just can't beat him, man. Simple as that.
Elliot, what do you think about the game?
Hey, the Cowboys gonna show their true colors, man. Look, this is the time of year where they crack, and the seams gonna come loose sooner or later. It's just a matter of time. Sorry to tell you, Howard, it's gonna happen.
You mean
Wow.
go ahead, Tony.
Hey, and don't forget, they gotta play. Don't they gotta play the Giants again, and then the Commanders? They got them at the end
We
of
done
the
beat the
month.
Giants twice. We done beat the Giants twice. We done beat y'all once. Only team we ain't beat in the division is Philly. Get that through your skull and your beard.
But you do gotta play in Washington, right?
It don't matter what we play them at, man. They're gonna lose too. So it don't matter. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Tony.
The hate is real. That's funny.
It's real, man.
I honestly can say that it's the same thing that I've been saying every week. It's I don't understand the coaching for the Cowboys. When they do what they're supposed to do, they end up doing what they're supposed to do. But for some reason, they have a hard time just. I don't know, man. I don't know whether they look. It's not the college playoffs. Why they gotta, be looking for style points? Just go out there and win the game, and But at the end of the day, that's what happened. They won. It ended up being a good game. You're right. The Giants can't seem to beat Dak. He's their kryptonite. But part of it is I think the Giants were a little bit of fool's gold anyway. I think they've been playing okay. But I never expected them to beat the Cowboys. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully, they got 6 games left, and then the playoffs for the coaches to decide. Hey, if we run the ball, we might be pretty good. So let's hope that stays the case.
All right, Elliot.
We letting him talk again, Bishop?
Yeah. It looked like he got something he wanted to say.
Look, I'm good on the Cowboys. We'll take care of them at the end of the month.
All right, then let me ask you a question. Then, man, the Patriots and the Vikings played. The Vikings took that game. What do y'all think about that game? Did y'all have any comments on that?
I think the Patriots got duped. I think that was a touchdown that the man caught. That was a touchdown, man. That was a touchdown. That's just my opinion. That was a touchdown. But then again, at the same time, they beat themselves also. But they should have beat them. They should have beat the Vikings. They had them in the palms of their hand. Let it slip away, buddy.
Yeah, they should have beat them. That should have been another L for them. But hey, I mean, that's what we do. We play the game. It ain't given Sunday, man. Can't lose the game on one call. So.
Well, you can if it's the last one.
A win is a win.
You stupid. You dumb.
You can if it's the last one.
A win is a win.
Yeah, Tony, you got us on that.
The Vikings, what's scaring me about the Vikings? I like them, but I think that their defense is starting to fall apart. I mean, for them to put up 33 on a Belichick defense is something. But that quarterback isn't good enough to be putting up 26 points on them. Or he shouldn't be good enough for him to be putting up 26 points on a good defense. And like you said, Howard very easily could have been, 34 points, had that, touchdown counted. So it's the one thing that scares me about the Vikings. But then again, teams who have a tendency to play to their competition instead of playing a game. Let's hope this just a second, blip on the radar and not something more to come about, the Vikings defense.
All right,
I mean,
man.
they are
We all
9-2.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, they're 9-2, so they've been doing what they need to do week in, week out.
Right, but some of those games are closer than they need to be for a 9-2 team. I mean, at the end of the day, just statistically, you bound to start catching some L's in these one-score games. You can't keep, walking the tightrope every week. Eventually, you're gonna fall.
I mean, they fell to the Cowboys. I mean, they failed.
Yeah, but that won a tightrope. That won a tightrope. They walked
That
out
won the
there
tightrope, bro.
and they took off their gloves and laid them down and went and sat down because they took their beating. But I'm talking about the close games. They need to start playing. And it's one thing to play close games against good teams. It's something else to always be in close games with teams that you're supposed to be better than. So that's the kind of thing that I think scares me a little bit about the Vikings.
All right, man.
He should know. The Commanders. He should know.
All right,
They've been biting on the chin of their chin, chin,
man.
chin.
The Lions lose
They
to
won
the
4 games in a
Bills
row.
in a tight one, man. Does that loss mean anything for the Lions? Did it say anything about the Lions, or does it say anything about the Bills at all?
We back again with this, Bishop. What did I say
it was
last
a
week?
it was a Thanksgiving game. We had to talk about it.
Hey man, look,
You're getting close. You're getting close. Tone, I almost called you Sunday too, when you was talking about the Lions. They played a heck of a game that whole game, man. But sometimes they went down and scored field goals instead of touchdown. But they played a heck of a game. They shouldn't have lost that game. They shouldn't have lost that game.
And it should have went into overtime. And it's one of the things that I'll never stop saying it. Like, they should have been running a triangle and one on Diggs, man. Like, how in the world with 30 seconds left, you just gonna let this dude go down there? And I mean, he got all the yards on the first play. Come on, man. The Lions are much better. I mean, they play better. They're hungry, but I think as a team, from the coaching staff all the way down to some of the players, they need to learn how to win those close games. And the only way you really learn how to be in them is to be in those games. But they should not have. Yeah. I mean, I always blame that on coaching. When a coach called, quarters, I'm like, man, go sit down somewhere, man. We ain't even listening to you. We running a man zone. We gonna run a 2-man. We gonna cover him. We gonna run underneath. We got 2 over the top safeties. We are not letting the one guy who's been killing us kill us at the end of the game.
The one guy. My God.
All right. Look, I don't know if y'all paid attention to this, but did y'all see the Broncos coach yelling at Russell Wilson during the game?
I seen one of the players. I didn't see the coach.
Who was it?
One of the players.
One of the players.
One of the defensive players.
One of the defensive players. How does that look? How does that look? What kind of look does that for Russell?
Y'all don't want me to speak on this, so I'm gonna let y'all go ahead.
Team not together, man. Team not together. That should have happened. I mean, in the locker room. I agree with what he did, but something that's family. You take care of it in close quarters.
You agree? Man, you agree him? You agree?
I agree with him approaching him and talking to him, but I just think the conversation needed to happen. Out of the public view. We need to see that.
Hey, listen,
but
man.
He didn't talk to him.
You need to know what he was saying. You need to know what he was saying. He walked out there and he told him, "Come
What was
on,
he
man, y'all
saying?
need to put some points on the board." He was
He
out there.
said,
He
"Let's
said
go."
he was doing "Let's go," and that ain't nothing you do in the locker room. That's something right now. You know what? Right now, you ain't putting up no points. I don't want to hear "Let's ride." I don't want to hear "Come on, fellas, we go." No, I need you to get out there and do it. This dude is getting paid $50 million. He got his own separate locker away from everybody else. He is this individual. So if you want to be treated like a guy, you at least need to play like somebody worth that money. And I'm just saying, man, this defense has been a league leading defense all year long. And you know what? He's like, man, I'm tired of going out here stopping everybody, and then we get right back on the field because you 3-and-out. You know what I'm saying? So it needed to happen. Russell Wilson need to get his stuff together, man, or he need to go ahead and retire, man, because this is crazy, man. This is crazy, and I'm just praying that he retires so that $50 million a year come off the books and then get somebody else. The draft picks is already lost cause. You know what I'm saying? You gave them up, and they gonna mess around this year, and now Seattle gonna be able to have they pick a quarterbacks because Denver gonna have the second pick in the draft this year, and so they can pick whoever they want. And oh yeah, but that pick is going to Seattle. It's crazy. They gave up all this stuff for this dude, and here's some trash. It's about time some stuff happen. Ain't no let's ride. Ain't no you getting out in front of everybody trying to make like everything kumbaya. When we go behind closed doors, you ain't kumbaya. So, dude, you get it. That's what it is.
Dang, Tone, is that your team?
Yeah.
And dang, Tone, you talk about your quarterback like you can't stand your team.
No, man. It's dude, man. Bruh. So first of all, I'm that
He
dude
just
that I don't
he
believe.
should be
I don't believe
he
quarterbacks
should play better, man.
because football is not an individual sport, right? So I don't
Oh,
believe that you
gracious.
break up your whole team and pay all the money to a quarterback because it's a dependent position. You can't like a quarterback can't go out there and win the game on his own. You know the only quarterback who came close to trying that, Lamar Jackson, when everybody else on his team was hurt. But guess what? When everybody else on his team is hurt, even being as good as Lamar Jackson, you can't go out there and win the game on your own. And so you need the defense to help. And Denver's defense is not only helping, they carrying the team. Dude, Denver's defense might you know what? If you got points for stops, Denver's defense would be leading Russell Wilson because they come on, man. This is it's ridiculousness, man. They have a if they average 18 points right now, they would be 7-3. If they average 18 points, you pay $250 million for a quarterback and you can't score. You have scored 17 points. How many times this season? One time.
So it's all
17
Russell
points.
fault. I mean, so we gonna sit here and say it's all Russell fault. But you just said as a team, it's a team
It
sport.
is a team. It is a
So we're
team,
gonna
dude.
blame $250
Hey,
million
hold on, hold
Hey,
dollars.
on.
hey,
Hey, wait.
Elliot.
Whoa.
Hold,
Hey,
Tone,
watch this.
hold,
Watch
Tone.
this.
Elliot, hold on. I gotta get Elliot some props. He rarely says things this profound. You know what I'm saying? So I really
Right.
need I
Mm.
really need to help Elliot out right here because he rarely interjects with this much thought and this much right on the money. You just finished
You're
spending
right. You're right.
5 minutes
Hold on. Watch this.
essay
Let me
on
make my
how
point.
the quarterback
Correct.
is a dependent position. That was your words.
That is what I said. The
But
quarterback is a
now,
dependent position.
you
No.
bring
Watch
you.
this.
All right, go ahead.
Hold on. Let me cause I'm gonna need y'all because I know none of y'all are watching the Denver Lion, the Panthers game, because ain't none of y'all got better things to do with y'all Sunday than to watch Denver. But me, I actually have them. And the point is, if y'all were watching some of the receivers run open, some of the missed checks at the line of scrimmage, if you were watching some of the things, y'all are saying things like everybody talking about what's the offensive line. No, if you give a quarterback 3 seconds, he's supposed to be able to find somebody. Now, granted, I will put part of it on the coaching staff, but he refuses to run the ball. He refuses to run out of the pocket. He sit around there and he dances, and it always happens once or twice. They have a drive going. They go to sack, get a sack. He runs around for 5, 6, 7 seconds, and then he takes an unnecessary sack, and now he know that he is not the quarterback anymore to be able to throw it. He is overthrowing Cortland Sutton. He is missing Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy is having to stop. And I would say this, the players that they had to give up in order to get him would be helps to the team this year. I would much rather have Drew Lock with Noah Fant and these guys on the outside and having, Harris helping on the defense and those draft picks and people that we could have got than to have him invest all that money. And they had to let go Bradley Chubb in order because they paid him. Come on, man. This is ridiculousness, man.
Okay, so what you're saying then, your problem per se, because is Elliott, first of all, does that make his stance better, or do you still feel like?
No, I mean, I still feel like it ain't all Russell's fault. I mean, they're putting up 14 points a game. That's the average. But, I mean, they're not running the ball great. So, if you're not running the ball
That's
great.
not good, man. But that's not
how
good,
are you supposed to succeed back there?
It's
a team
you made
effort.
the big You just said he putting up 14 points a game. That's not good, E.
No, I didn't say
you
Russell.
can't even win in college. You can't even win in
team.
college putting up 14 points, E.
Bro,
Right,
you
but
can't win
that's what the
at
team is
Princess
doing.
Anne
Russell not doing
putting up
bad
14
stuff.
points a game.
Look, man, y'all,
look,
yeah,
man.
but go ahead, Howard, go ahead.
Look, man. I was on. I'm still a fan of him, man. I still like
You can
Russell,
say his
man. I
name.
still
Okay,
like him.
all right.
I believe he'll probably. I believe he'll get it better. I think he'll get better at it next year. But I'm like Tony, man. I'm going to say Russell Westbrook. Lord Jesus. Russell Wilson, man, has built his stature on running the freaking football, man. Tony right. He won't even run the ball. And then his throw. I don't know if his shoulder hurt. I don't have no idea. I can't tell you. I don't know what's going on. But he's overthrown, he's underthrown, and he won't run the football. I'm not putting the whole blame on him, but 90% of it is on him because he's the quarterback.
But what if the coaching staff telling him not to run? That's not what they want. We don't know that.
Okay,
you making.
I'm watching games,
Hey, man,
bro.
look, y'all can talk what y'all want. Elliott bringing the fire tonight.
Whatever.
Elliott bringing the fire tonight. Y'all can talk what y'all want. Come on. When the man say something, y'all telling me to buzzer him and put the red X on him. Come on, he bringing the fire tonight.
Elliott, let's say this.
But Tony made it clear. The man making over 50 million.
They the number 32 offense. They're averaging 14.3 points a game. The next team is the Houston Texans. They are deliberately trying to lose. They got rid of everybody. So you mean to tell me, and then if you look at the rest of the teams who are going up and down with the low scoring, nobody is paying their quarterback that kind of money. When you look at the top paid quarterbacks, all of their offensive are at least producing 19 points a game.
Hold on, Tony. You can't say that now. You talking about you just mentioned the Houston Texans. Are you trying to say that they should be paying their quarterback what Russell Wilson paying?
I'm saying
you can't make that point.
No. This is my point. I'm saying we can do this bad with a third round quarterback because if we ain't gonna get 14.3 points a game, then why are we paying a quarterback? Why don't we have
because we
Davis,
can't see the future,
Mills?
Tony. We can't see in the future.
I think he's having a bad year, Tony.
You got to pay your quarterback.
No.
What team do you know? What team do you know that don't pay their quarterback?
Watch this.
That's
I
Howard.
think he had a bad year, man.
Howard. I thought that too. I thought, he's just having a bad year. No, he's having almost the same year that he had last year at Seattle. But you know what we did? We blamed it on Seattle. We blamed it on Seattle's not putting the stuff around and they won't let Russ cook. That's what everybody was saying. Denver brought him over there and they gave him weapons, dude. This was a perfect opportunity for Russ to cook, but his gas turned off. He can't cook no more.
Hey Tony, did they even work together in off season? Did they even work together in the off season? That's what I'm trying to figure. I don't know if they did or not. I'm serious on this.
Did. I know Jeudy was there. I know Sutton.
Yeah, but that don't mean nothing now, Howard. We in week
No,
You know what
it
I'm
means
saying?
a
That
lot if they didn't work on the offseason. It means a whole
that
lot.
don't mean nothing.
Because
That we
all
in the
that
half
stuff,
of the we in the half.
it means a whole lot.
That
It
don't mean
means a
nothing.
whole lot.
How your
You
record
got to gel with
31?
your
Your
quarterback,
record
man.
is 31-31. We done played. You done played all them games.
I'm good. I'm
Hey,
31-31.
you 31-31. That's how
Watch
many
yourself,
games.
bitch. Watch yourself, bitch. Watch yourself,
Hey,
bitch.
I'm just saying we too far in the season to still be talking about
No, you
games
ain't had
played
to
in the
bring up the
offseason.
31-31.
I mean,
You ain't had to bring up
that
the
was just
31
to
and
know that
31.
that's how many games.
That's another segment, man.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was in the wrong.
You jumping the gun.
I jumped the gun. I jumped the gun. Hey, look, man. Let me get back on this thing with Tony, man. I'm trying to let this go, but let me get back on this thing because Elliot is bringing the fire tonight. Because Tony, you making some points. And it's just ain't right. First of all, Tony talked like, is the QB position overrated, Tony?
No, I'm not saying it's overrated. I'm saying it's a part of the team. And whenever you separate, I understand the QB is supposed to make the most, right? But whenever you get a quarterback that separates themselves from the team,
Time out. Name me 5 quarterbacks that separate themselves from the team.
I can name one. I can name
one.
No,
he ain't really separating, but I understand what you're saying.
Nah, man, I'm talking about when you put yourself above the team.
What quarterback don't do that? What quarterback don't do that?
What quarterback don't do that?
Yeah.
Have you listened to Patrick Mahomes? Have you
That's
listened
one.
to Patrick
That's
Mahomes?
one.
Josh Allen.
Huh? What's it? How much he getting?
Josh Allen makes the most money on the team.
Okay, I mean, so what high end quarterback?
No.
What high end quarterback don't do that?
No, I'm not saying they all make
Dak
more.
making a lot of money too. Somebody said Dak he's making a lot of money too.
All
of them do it.
All. No,
right,
I'm not talking
why
about
is
that
it?
part. No.
Okay,
What I'm saying is, but when you put yourself as a player above everybody else on the team,
who don't do that? As the quarterback, you gotta be a starting quarterback in the NFL. You almost gotta have that mindset to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
All right, well,
I mean, let's look at somebody like
Tom Brady.
Let's look at Tom Brady is the only one.
Brady.
And right now he ain't acting like that. But I'm talking about he acting above his teammates right now. But Tom Brady is the only one.
And he's losing right now. Every other time when he's with the team, when he's doing that, they all winning.
I'm talking about the money right now. Though. Tom is the only one that you can say.
But what I'm saying is,
don't take all the money when it's offered.
It's just like a team can't win when the leader of the team ain't likable. Case in point, the Jets just benched a second-round quarterback. They brought in a dude, White, who was drafted maybe in the 5th round some years ago, had a losing record, but came in, he started playing, man. Those dudes were so happy for that dude, man, because he's likable. And what I'm saying is, since he got there, Russell Wilson, he alienated himself in Seattle.
That's a different argument. I can agree with that. They ain't got that money. I'm talking about that money.
No. No, the money is what I mean. He's destroyed the team. Like the team,
all quarterbacks
the GM,
do that.
The GM need to be fired. But if you look at his money, Seattle started losing once Russ got paid. Denver is now going to lose.
He got there. What you mean?
No, I'm saying Seattle.
You mean Seattle, not Broncos? Right.
The Seattle had Legion of Boom, but as soon as they had to pay the quarterback all the money, they couldn't keep those players. And so what I'm saying is,
you ain't gonna get around that, Todd. Not Todd, Tony. You gonna have to pay the quarterback. I'm sorry.
You're right,
and you're gonna have to pay him a third of the salary cap. If you got a good one, you're gonna have to pay.
Not if you do it. Not if you do it like you can. He can get his money, and you can put money off the way that Mahomes is doing it. He getting money. But it's team-friendly money.
Yeah, I know. But who does that for real? You can't use Mahomes is the exception. He's not the rule.
True. Well, them going to the Super Bowl all the time is the exception.
I mean, yes. But a lot of that has to do with organization and all of that too.
That's my point. you got the organization. It's everybody all in. It's the reason Tom Brady and Bill Belichick and all those guys, because they all came. Listen, I can't take a third of the pie, and we keep good players.
Right. I understand that. All right, so is the QB position overrated? That's all I want to know.
No,
Bishop Matthews is crazy,
He
man.
is a fool.
it's
Hey,
not. You need a no,
Crazy,
no.
man.
he is a fool, man.
Now, I will say this. No, I will say this though about the quarterback position to answer your question. Actually, I think quarterback gets too much of the credit and the blame. Like,
yeah, because you really don't think Tom Brady is top
The
three.
GOAT.
Yeah, you don't think he the GOAT.
no, now I don't think he's the most talented quarterback, but I give him the winningest quarterback.
But you didn't answer the question. You don't think he the GOAT.
I don't,
Mm.
because to me, I think greatest is best.
Explain.
So I think when you say greatest, like if somebody, okay, like if you look at, like if you just want to go by record in a team sport, then you can have some people riding coattails. And I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying as an example. But when you're the best at something, you kind of stand out or whatever. So they're like if you take pitchers in baseball, there are pitchers who go out there and they strike out 15 people, give up 1 run, and they lose the game because their team couldn't hit. It's a team sport, you know what I'm saying? So the team with the most wins don't have it. So
Right.
I won't say that he's the best as far as most talented. I've seen people play the quarterback position better. I just haven't seen people on as winning an organization as him. So I will give him the winningness or whatever.
But he's not the GOAT.
I think there are quarterbacks who are better than him.
All right, so Howard, focus for a second. Is Tom Brady the GOAT?
Is he the GOAT?
The
I think he's
greatest
one of
of
the best
all time.
quarterbacks ever.
All right, so you
I
don't
think he's one of the best ever.
give any one person the GOAT.
No, because I think he's one of the best ever to do it.
Elliot,
He's
is
one of
he
the best
GOAT?
ever to do it.
You know Elliot gonna say yeah because he gonna talk about the rings. That's all that
You don't
matters to
get
Elliot.
don't get
I
Tony
mean, you
started.
got to incorporate all of that in there. I mean, he's been on winning.
Let me
teams,
ask Tony. Let me ask you this:
Super Bowl.
Should
MVP.
rings play any part on whether you are considered the greatest of all time?
Definitely.
Yes.
You got to get to the top of the mountain. That's the whole
I
point.
say they should play, but here's the thing.
The top of the
To
mountain.
me, watch this. But this is going to shut you up on this ring argument. I believe that Patriot team that had a chance to go 19-0, I still feel like they're one of the greatest teams to ever play. They had a bad game against the Giants. It just so happened to be in the game that lost them the Super Bowl. But that was still one of the best offenses I had ever seen. But if you just go by the rings argument, the 72 Dolphins is still better because they finished the deal. Nah, man, come on, man. It ain't just about rings. Like, you have to add some nuance to discussion. Is you had to add, and you don't know how to add nuance to discussion.
So we're talking about the organization now. So how many trophies do the Dolphins have?
So is quarterback is
I'm just saying.
Man. Elliot, Elliot rocking y'all tonight, baby. Elliot rocking y'all tonight. I'm sorry.
Wait a minute. Wait, he didn't even respond to my point, and you say he rocking me. What? What? He changed the complete topic, and you talking about he rocking because he.
Hey, Tone, give him his love for a night. Tony, give him his love for a night because it's only one. It's only one. It's only for one night.
So Tom Brady did is because we always come back to this. Always. Because I'm just trying to find out how we can figure out who is one of the best. And Tony's saying that rings plays a part, but it don't play.
No, because all they do is count rings, and then it's so easy to count rings to make your argument. No. But watch this. No, Elliot, who's the greatest basketball player of all time?
Michael Jordan.
I don't even want to hear it. Not if you counting rings. If you count rings,
do he get? He got how many?
No, if you're counting rings, he is 6th.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So that's my point. And to be in the conversation, you got to have the rings. Who else you want to talk about that got close to that?
Okay. I mean, it's not obviously it's not the only point if you still say that he is the GOAT. That's all I'm saying. Rings are a part of the conversation, but there are
What
people
part?
with
What part?
rings.
What percentage?
There are people with rings. You can't tell me that you can put Trent Dilfer in the same category as Dan Marino. Trent Dilfer has a ring, Dan Marino doesn't. What I'm saying is you can't tell me that you think that Eli Manning is a better quarterback than Aaron Rodgers. Eli Manning has more rings than Aaron Rodgers. It is not only about rings, dude. That's all I'm saying. You count rings, and it's an easy go-to argument when you needed to make your argument. But if you
That's a
feel
good.
like somebody is
That's a
better,
good point. Eli Manning is not better than
Who
Aaron
Todd?
Rodgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he won
He
what?
got
2
2
Super
rings.
Bowls. He
He
won two
got 2
Super Bowls,
rings.
right?
Well, he really didn't win it. He really didn't win
My
it.
point
The
exactly.
defense
We all
won it.
know he didn't do it. He was on the team,
Yeah.
but he wasn't the main reason
whoa,
why.
who?
And
Eli
how
Manning.
many
Yeah.
MVPs? Let's count his
Hey,
MVPs.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can talk. Hold on,
Yeah,
you can
but
talk
see,
that
Elliot,
point,
now
man. Those two
Elliot,
proves
you talking against your point now when you
right,
say
because he forgot about, you say Eli Manning didn't win those Super Bowl. You forgot about the Manningham on the sideline and then the helmet catch that Eli Manning was the one that threw to get them in the position. And then the touchdown, he threw the plaques in the end zone to actually win the game. So you can't say that Eli Manning didn't win it because Eli Manning actually won the game on a walk-off touchdown to Plaxico Burress. So get your facts straight before you start spitting stuff out. Now, what I'm saying is, was he still the best player on that team? No, he wasn't, because that was an
Was
all-time
not.
defense as well. But it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if you use the ring argument, see, I just bust holes in both your arguments at the same time. First, you say he ain't win the game.
No.
He actually did win the game. Then you say it ain't about rings because we don't want to give Eli Manning credit. Come on, man.
How many times did he do that? I mean,
He did it twice.
how many times?
He did it twice.
One play.
He did it twice. Both games.
Yeah, he got 2 rings.
Yeah, he was the Super Bowl MVP.
And how many did Tom Brady get?
What? Yo, bro, all right.
Man.
You asked my question. You asked me the question, and I told you I think it's a
We
part
can't even put
because
him
you
in the same argument. So are we sitting here talking about Eli Manning is greatest of all time?
See, you see how he do? Who in the world said Eli Manning was the greatest of all time? Ain't nobody said nothing like that.
I
Please
just
go
want to be
to the
clear,
next
Tony.
topic.
That's
Please.
all.
Hey man,
Did he take a break and drink something?
You do.
Yeah. The first half of the block, but you was busting, but man,
he was good.
you came down. You
disappeared and drank something again.
I mean, Howard, it happened in like 2.5 seconds. It was quick too. It didn't even. It was fast. He ran across that. He ran across that J quick.
I might not be the one that we sit here talking about. Eli Manning is the greatest of all time. I may not have had the drink.
Who said that though?
Ain't nobody say that.
Ain't
Where you at, man?
But you just put him in the same conversation with Tom Brady.
He was not listening to the.
No, he was talking about rings, man. Talking about rings.
You can't argue with people like him because they don't listen to you at all.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
not what he was. That's not what he was saying,
okay.
Elliot. He was making the point.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
His point was about the rings. Come on, baby, wake up.
Right.
Go back to where you was at and come back again.
He said he got 2 rings. Tom Brady got double that. I mean, what are we talking about then? That's my point.
No,
he's still missing the point after all this time.
You're talking about the. Never mind. Can we go to something else?
Elliot,
we spent too long on this mess.
Next time, Elliot, I give you this much praise. You ought to say, "Look, man, I got a phone call. I'm gonna leave. I'll see y'all next week." And don't come back on the show no more, man. Because man, Elliot, I'd have gave you praise for 3 segments. Woo. How about you bringing the fire? Then you come back with that horrible tape a few minutes ago, man. But all right, let's go. Look, man, we got to talk about it a little bit. We gonna talk about it a lot, but a little bit. Look, man, Lakers
somebody
blow
tell Garland be quiet.
17-point lead, man. Lakers blow a
Why we going
17.
to this,
We got
Bishop?
to because that's one of the
Oh
hot
my
topics.
God.
We got to.
Hey,
Well, watch
hey,
all the
No, it's
conversation.
all right, all right.
Hey,
all right. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they took the foot off the
Go ahead.
gas, man. That's all. I mean, it happens sometimes. Hey, it ain't no big
Hey
deal.
man, hey
Took
We'll
the
come
man.
back
When you in
from it.
12th
took the
place,
foot
you
off the
can't let
gas.
it happen.
Yeah, we took. We kind of put that in our back pocket. We counted that game as one too early.
Hey, do y'all agree, man? First of all, let me ask y'all this since we talking. Best player in the NBA right now.
Ooh.
Jason Tatum.
Finally, I'm gonna give Howard
Come on,
some
Tony. Come on,
flowers.
Tony.
Right now,
Come on, Tony.
who's playing the
Right
best?
now.
Jason Tatum is the dude. And I'm gonna tell you, Howard, I did not think I was wondering about this coach, but he has got them doing something that I never thought was possible. Bruh, right now the Celtics are on pace to be the best offense efficiency wise in the history of the NBA.
Hold on.
Like,
Say
and
that
this
again. Say that again.
right now, as far as efficiency, they are on pace to be the best offense in the history of the NBA. They are passing the ball. They are scoring on the most assisted baskets. They are they cut their turnovers almost completely out. You know what I'm saying? They don't. Their defense isn't as
We
good.
we 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 talking about playing, Garland. We not talking about the best political activists in the NBA.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
ain't talking about
yeah,
I don't know what
the
he
most
talking about, man.
the most different
yeah.
reasons to get suspended.
Yeah, we
But
gotta talk
no,
about
but
that.
for real. And with that, the reason why Jason Tatum is able to shine right now is because now he is not forcing the ball. The ball is moving so much, so he is taking the most good shots in his career. Like the shots that Jason Tatum and Brown are taking, they are good shots. And so and then he's going down and doing it on the defensive end. So he's getting, all defensive type. I can't. He's finally, to me, Howard. Now he is earning that superstar because before it was when stuff seems forced. Like to me, when players have that, I'm gonna get mine because I take all the shots or whatever. It feels forced. That don't feel superstar to me. But dude, now that dude is he's I can't take it from him. I think between as far as MVP, I think it's him first, then maybe Steph, and then maybe Luka after him. But
Steph not gonna win it. They're not gonna give it to
no,
Steph.
he's not gonna win it. But if you look at it, if you were to look at the V in valuable, there's no question in the world that Steph Curry is the most valuable player. You want to know why? With him on the court, they're outscoring the teams by an average of about 14, 15 points a game. With him off the court, they're being outscored by an average of about 19 to 20 points a game. There is no single player with a bigger, wider on-off range as Steph Curry. He is by far the most valuable, but you're right, he won't win it. The best player in the league right now is Jason Tatum.
Elliot.
Joe Embiid. I mean, yeah, Tatum playing good ball, man. I ain't gonna take that away from him. Offensively and defensively, man, he doing his thing. But I still think the man is Joe. He can control a game at any drop of a dime. He own it.
By control, you
And
mean lose close?
hey,
Because they're not winning. So you mean lose close by control. I get it.
hey, we still talking about the Celtics that didn't make. They still ain't got the title. What was
And Embiid does.
2010?
Embiid
But no,
does.
I
And
mean
Philly does.
you just called Tatum a
What?
superstar and not yet they had a ring, but it's okay.
Yeah, but you call Joel Embiid a superstar. He don't have a ring.
He ain't even been to the finals.
He he is the best player on this team.
So is Tatum.
That's on any given night, Brown takes it. Brown was the best
Stop
player in the
it.
series last year
Stop
in the
it.
playoffs for
Really,
them,
We're
man.
not
Elliot,
talking
Stop
about
man.
last year.
Elliot, man.
We talking
and
about
he's played
now.
just as
Stop it.
well this year. Yeah, I
Just
mean you just
stop
got
it.
to talking about the team. You just got to talk about the team, how well they're doing offensively and defensively. The team. Tatum is a part of the
Right.
He
team.
didn't say team, man.
You got to listen. I said the
He
team moving the ball has Tatum taking the most good shots in his career.
And
He's
you
not
said Brown as
fortunate.
well.
Correct. They're
Yep.
taking good shots now, but
Yeah.
Brown ain't on this list that I'm talking about for being the best player. I said Tatum.
Right. So we talking about the best player. So what Tatum has around him is making him a elevated
Just,
player at
just
this point.
stop.
We
Just
got
stop.
Maxey. That's about it.
Just stop. Just
That's about it.
Howard, you were saying?
Who is we? He just say we and he a Laker fan. He said
Oh no,
we and he a
I'm
Laker fan. We.
Wow.
always. Don't forget it.
Well,
America's
Wow.
team.
All right, fellas, look, we almost out of time. We got to go to who you got. We got to get the picks that we have. We gonna
Oh
record,
my
man.
God, dude.
We gotta
Hey,
go. We
shout
gotta
out.
go.
Oh, last thing, man. Shout out to Shea Gilgis Alexander. That dude balling, man.
Yeah,
That dude is
yeah,
balling,
yeah.
man.
balling his butt off.
All right, we gotta go. We gotta go to who you got. There's the record. There's the record right there, baby. On the picks.
That's a
On the picks.
daggone shame, man.
On the picks. Y'all keep trying to go
That's a
against me. I was
shame.
11-5 last week. Tony was 10-6. Howard and Elliott was 9-7 apiece.
I moved up because I told you I was picking some games against y'all, and some of them almost. Well, one of them did. Tampa won, so I'm at loss. So I picked them to lose.
I feel you,
Who knows,
Garland.
man?
I feel you, Garland. Say we need more time than an hour, man. Well, you know, it's late. When you get to be over a certain age bracket, your body start breaking down at a certain time. You know, man, so I can't. You know, I ain't like it was 20 years ago. I could stay up till 11 o'clock and want no problem. Now when the 11 o'clock hit, if I ain't in the bed, I can't. Something wrong with me.
Well, look, Bishop, he talking about yeah, need more time. We done tried to get him on the show several times. You need more time. You still need
Yeah,
more time
hey,
to come up here.
if we get Garland on the show, we gonna need more time.
Yeah, and Garlic gonna be
Been
him.
trying.
It's gonna be a chair and somebody in the chair. He gonna be cutting or doing somebody hair. Why he trying to be on the show? Yeah, we can't do that. We can't do that. We gonna try to get all
We
of them
need
on
to.
there.
Todd has been hanging in there, man.
Todd has been
We need to
hanging
get
there. We
Todd
might
up
have to
here,
get
man. Get
Todd
him
on
up
the
here.
show. I keep telling Todd to come on the show. He say start earlier. Yeah, Todd, man. But look, there's a lot going in this. We don't just jump on here, man. There's a lot going in. We can't start earlier. 9 o'clock is rough. We be logging on at 9:58. Oh, yeah, it'd be 8:58. We gotta get Todd on here. We can't have Bishop Matthews on
Yeah,
here,
we
Lord,
gotta
man.
get Todd up here.
Well, I mean,
Did
we
you
can
hear what
have
he
more.
said? Some of the stuff he
Who the
said,
best
man.
player in the league? Hey, man, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, Dak. You know what I'm
Who the
saying?
best player in the NBA?
Who the best owner? Jerry Jones. He don't care. He just say anything. Dallas. Who got the best logo?
Is Tiger
Dallas.
gonna win if they play the
If they
Cowboys?
play the Cowboys, yeah. He only thing he gonna do is Cowboys. All right, fellas, let's go to who you got. Let me put the NFL schedule up so we can go. Todd, you say you went 15-1 last week. I'm gonna have to start writing your stuff down. I don't know if I can kind of believe that. 15-1.
That was a heck of a. Yeah, that was a heck of a run there
That
by
was a hell
itself.
of a run.
He probably would
15-1.
win the whole thing.
No, he can't put him over me. I ain't won one yet. Give me a chance. I'm picking strategic now. All right, let's see this.
Yeah, just going against.
Hey, y'all shouldn't have let me get a lead. I'm a front runner. I'm a front runner. All right, here we go, fellas. Let's pick. We got
You pick your
Bills.
first every time.
Bills, Patriots. I'm going Bills. How about that?
Yeah, we all going Bills.
I'm going Patriots. I'm losing.
All right.
How about I
Yeah, I'm
go
going
against
with
the
Bills.
grid?
All right. Tony got the Bills.
That's a conference game too.
Yeah,
That's a
you
conference
right.
game. Oh boy, boy, boy.
All right, we got Packers, Bears. Oh boy, them Packers, boy.
Man, they look good the other night. They just couldn't. They
They
couldn't
ain't
stop
gonna
Philly.
lose again. Packers. I'm going Packers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Packers too because I ain't sure it feels back.
Yeah, I got the Packers.
He not back.
He might not be. They still might be starting. It might be Jordan Love versus the Bears backup.
It's on you, Howard.
No, Roger said he playing Sunday.
Yeah, okay.
I I'm gonna go Packers, man. Because if Fields was if
We
he
got
was playing, I go
Steelers.
with
We
him.
got
But he ain't playing.
Steelers, Falcons. I'm going with the Steelers.
Mm.
I'm going with Atlanta.
All right.
That's a tough one.
I got to
Falcons.
go against. I got to go against the grid. I got to go against the grid, Tone, because I got to catch him. If I don't,
it's in
I'm
Atlanta
in
though.
trouble. I can't go with him.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
they
with the
play
Falcons.
good at home.
I'm gonna go with the Falcons too.
All right. We got Jets, Vikings. I'm going Vikings.
Man.
Yeah, I got the Vikings.
They playing in New York.
No, they play in Minnesota. Oh man, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go.
Okay. I'm going. I'm going Jets.
Man, I feel like I'm
They
about to
need
be
this
down
game
with
more
Howard.
than the Vikings do.
I feel like I'm about to be down with Howard, but I
They
think I'm
need this
going with
game
the
more than the
Jets
Vikings
too.
do.
Wow.
All right. We got Jaguars, Lions. I'm going Lions.
Oh,
I think I'm gonna go Jags too. You either about to destroy this league or I'm about to catch up because
Yeah, we got all different games. Elliot Howard.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take. Dang, man.
That's tight.
I
Give me
got to
the
go
Lions.
against you, Bishop. I got to catch you.
Are you going Jags?
They probably gonna win because they've been playing.
Right,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna go Jags. They probably
but
gonna
that's
win.
fine. How? But you aiming for the wrong person.
yeah.
I'm aiming for no. You winning.
No, I know, but
You winning.
that's a dream, though. You gotta let that dream go.
Hey,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
All right.
You let that go.
Let's see, buddy.
Titans.
We'll see, buddy.
Titans, Eagles. I'm going Eagles.
Yeah, I think.
Where they playing at?
Philly.
At Philly.
I'm going Titans, man. I think they can run the
got
ball
the
down their
Eagles.
throat.
All right. What you got, Elliot?
Eagles.
Oh Lord. Browns, Texans.
Give me the Titans, baby. Give me the Browns.
Yeah,
Deshaun gonna be there.
Is Deshaun back?
Yep. He's
And man,
He's
I think
gonna be here.
Deshaun,
He
I think
playing.
Deshaun should just wait till the next season, man. Just
I'm
let this
going
die
Browns.
down.
Who you got, Elliot?
I'm going with the Browns.
Well, I can't lose no ground on that.
Man,
Commanders, Giants. I'm going with the Commanders.
I got the Commanders.
give me the Giants. Give me the Giants. They're at home.
Yeah, I'm going
They're at
Giants
home.
too.
We got Broncos, Ravens. I'm going Ravens.
Ravens. You ain't even had to ask me.
Ravens.
I didn't.
That.
I put it down there. We're going Ravens. Howard. We all went
You
Ravens.
said Broncos, Ravens?
Yeah.
I'm going Broncos then. Y'all all went Ravens. Go on Ravens. I don't
Hey
care
Howard. Hey Howard.
I
Some
can lose
things
one
you just
game.
don't need to do, man.
Dolphins,
I know, man.
49ers.
I'm trying to catch. Yeah. Let's see what goes this way. Who gonna go where? Whatever Bishop go, I'm going opposite.
I'm going Dolphins.
Dag, I was gonna go Dolphins too.
You going 49ers, Howard?
I'm going 49ers.
Elliot.
They at home, man. Oh, they at home.
I like the Dolphins too.
I do too, man. Shucks.
I'm gonna take the 49ers.
Yeah, that's sealed. I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Okay. Seahawks, Rams. I'm going Rams.
Yeah, I'm going Seahawks on this one.
I'm going Seahawks.
Hey, give me the Seahawks.
They need to keep pace.
Chargers.
Man, why you don't go with the Rams, man?
Chargers, Raiders.
Chargers.
Man, that game last week.
I'm going Raiders.
Yeah.
I'm going Chargers.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go
I'm going
Chargers.
against the grid.
Nah, you went with the grid. He the only one went to the Raiders.
We locked that bet in, Howard. It's over. Chiefs, Bengals. I got Chiefs.
No.
Yeah, I got Chiefs too.
Go ahead, Howard, with the
Ooh.
Bengals.
You know where I'm going. The Bengals.
I got
Upset.
the Chiefs.
Yeah, you've been going with the
Upset.
Bengals on all these weeks.
Colts, Cowboys.
Upset.
I'm going Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going
Don't go
Cowboys
Dallas.
too.
Go to another team, Bishop. Go to
I got
Colts,
the
Bishop.
Cowboys.
All right, who you got, Howard? Go ahead with your little thing.
You already
Go ahead.
know. I ain't no need for you to say. You already know. I ain't going against my boys.
All right. Saints, Bucks.
This is a toss
I
up.
got the Bucks.
Mm.
Man, I just think the Tom Brady's era is over. I'm going Saints.
I'm gonna go Bucks because the Saints got
Give me
shut out.
the give me the Bucks.
God,
Yeah.
I'm
man,
going against you, Bishop.
I'm on the island for like 6 games.
Hey, you either about to bust
You
open
sure
a
are.
10-game lead or
I'm
you
on
about
the
to come
island
fall back to the
for
pack.
yeah. I don't know about back to the back, but I'm on the island for
I
like
said
5
pack.
games.
I was say the pack. That.
Oh, okay, all right. All right, man. That was our
Lonely
picks.
at the bottom, ain't it, Howard?
Oh
Huh?
man, he's
Lonely at the bottom, huh?
he cashing. He is cashing.
All right, so
You 3 games better than me. Don't watch your mouth, man.
How
You three
many?
games better than me. Obey.
Okay.
Listen.
3 games done.
Obey your elders. You 3 games better than me right now. Respect your elders, son.
that's something, man. Well, we got who you got out of there, man. We got it out of the way. Let's go to Tony's top 5. We're gonna end it with that. Tony, give us your top 5, man.
All right, pretty much
Oh,
same as last week. Number 5, we got the Vikings. Number 4, I almost dropped the Bills out. They not looking like a number 4 team to me, but they finding a way to win, and I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I had a hard time with these top 3 because I actually have more respect for the Dolphins than I'm giving them credit for right now. But you got to go by what they've done. So they're number 3, of course. Chiefs number 2. I wanted to put them number 1 as well, but you can't take away what the Eagles are doing, so they still at the top spot.
All right, you got any problems with that list, Elliot?
Man, I ain't got no problem. Just the Vikings, man. That's the only one.
You think
But I
they should
like
be
the rest
where?
of it. Oh. Not in the top 5.
Yeah,
I
I
think
almost
actually
I
thank you.
almost
Who's
slid
supposed to be in the
Dallas
top
in
five?
there. I
I
Who
almost
should be in
slid
the
actually
top
Dallas
five?
in
I'm listening to you.
I would get
I'm
5 for the
listening, E.
Cowboys. I would do it. I would do
there.
it.
Yeah,
There you
I
go.
The
almost I
Vikings
I'm
almost
with you
slid
on
defense,
I
that.
man, they
almost
just
I'm with
falling
you on that.
apart.
I almost slid them in there. I almost slid them in there. I almost
But
actually
good
slid
job,
them in
Tony.
there instead of the
Good
Bills.
job. Good job. Oh, no.
Yeah, they
The
should have
Bills
been.
deserve to
They
be
should
there
have been.
now.
Yeah, man. The Bills done got lucky on a bunch of games, man.
But that's what good teams do. They
Yeah,
find a way to win.
right. Yeah, well, I like quarterbacks that don't throw interceptions.
All right, one
That's
more
what,
thing before we get out of here, man. Bishop Matthews want to say what the Cowboys at on your top 5 list, man.
they was number 6.
They was number 6.
Yeah. That's
Bishop
a
Matthews,
good
they was
spot.
number
I ain't
6. They
mad
was
at
number
that.
6.
Yeah,
No, you
they were
can't be mad at
almost number
6.
4. They were almost
I'll
number
take
4,
that.
but they were number 6.
Yeah, you can't.
Hey, Tony, where the Commanders at?
Number
Why it take you so
17.
long?
Number
It took you that
17.
long?
Can somebody ask me
Wow.
who does
Number
Todd
17. I
like?
had to count down the
What
list.
team?
What?
Todd, who do you
Let's
like, man?
go.
He likes the
Todd, who do you
Lions.
like? Because you keep calling my boys trash.
He like the
You like the
Lions.
Lions.
Yeah, he a Lions fan.
That's
Todd,
cold.
hey
That's
Todd,
17.
Todd. There's no room for you to talk about Dallas when you like the Lions. Please, bro. Come on now. Stop it.
He said, wait till this time
Stop
next year,
it.
Howard. He said, wait till this time
Hey, he
next
said
year, see if you say the same
they should
thing.
be on the list for moving franchise.
No, and then the whole thing is they're gonna have to start over next year because
Todd,
they're gonna draft a quarterback.
Who?
The Lions.
Hey
You know what I
man,
mean?
did I hear Dan Gilbert might trying to sell the team?
Well, it ain't a might. He looking to sell the team because he catching all kinds of flack. Bro, they getting sued
By who?
by the government. They bringing charges. They getting sued for it was defrauding. Like they about to lose. They about to get hit like mega fines and stuff like that because they said the work environment that he created and he defrauded. It's I think it's like a trumped up lawsuit, but it don't matter. It's they coming after him, and it's just it's time for them to clean house out there. So then you looking, and what's crazy is it's been some NBA players talking about getting in on the ownership team. Kevin Durant said he want to get in on the ownership team.
Man.
Yeah, Kevin Durant don't have enough B's to get into it.
No,
That's a $4 billion, $5 billion franchise right there. He ain't nothing he can do with that.
He need a whole lot of them people Kanye was talking about to join him.
Yep, but Bezos might be in there.
Yeah. I'm like, I ain't talking about Bezos though. But
no, I'm just saying Bezos was. I'm talking about as far as one of the potential buyers. He has already been talking to Bezos.
Right.
So.
Right. All right.
I'm
man,
not. You stupid.
Let me stop though before they cancel our little sports show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just now getting 8 people over with us online. You know what I'm saying? They mess around, come out there and cancel us because we talked about that. That's funny.
No, man.
What? I'm just saying, man.
We got to start talking more. We got to start talking more NBA, Bishop, and not the Lakers. We got to start talking more NBA and not the Lakers.
You got to talk about what's hot. I'm sorry. Listen, Howard, I'm sorry.
That ain't. That's not hot, man.
We just
why you at it, Howard? We didn't talk about the fact that they blew a 17-point lead to the Indiana Pacers.
I don't care, man. They're not working.
No,
listen,
we didn't.
We out of
you better off talking about. You better off talking about.
5 minutes talking about Jason Tatum is a superstar.
That's what you're supposed to do.
We did, but you got hey.
That's
hey, what's crazy? I know why they gave up that lead. They was auditioning Pacers for Russell Westbrook trade. They were like, hey, can you let me see if you can make this shot. So I just
NBA, man, listen. Right now with the NBA, you got some good storylines though in the NBA. But right now,
you got some great storylines, man.
With football,
but the NBA don't start till Christmas. Hey, what y'all think about that college playoff?
Exactly.
What y'all think about that college playoff though? The team, y'all
I
think
think it's on
point.
I ain't seen it yet.
I think it's on point.
Yeah,
I think it's on point.
Everybody keep hollering at me talking about Michigan's supposed to be number 1 over Georgia because they just beat Ohio State. Man, I'm like, man, if you put Michigan on the field with Georgia, they gonna lose by like 30 points, man, like they do every year.
Hey, do y'all think Deion Sanders should take that Florida job they trying to give him?
Nope.
I don't think so.
I think he should stay at Jackson State.
Yeah, Deion Sanders. The reason why Deion Sanders is doing what he's doing because he's one of one where he is. He will not be one of one if he go in the SEC or if he go in some of these other conferences. He will not be one of one, and so he will not be as successful. And it'll make it look worse because he'll come in there with more hype than anybody else. And you know what I'm saying? I think he needs to keep doing what he's doing and build this up, and then maybe eventually, because he need to be able to take staff with him. You know what I'm saying? And he'll destroy Jackson State if he leaves. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think he's going nowhere until his son.
I think that he's going. One thing about him is that he's going to be a great recruiter, and you know your stature going to bring stuff there anyway, regardless of who you are. And he's shown that he can coach. He's shown that he can coach, man. I mean, I know we go to the top schools or whatever you want to call it, but hey, man, the Jackson State is a good school, man. And I don't know if they would go up against some of these other teams, how they would fare. But the fact of the matter is, I just think he would be. I think it would be something good for him. I wouldn't think I would want him to stay at Jackson State, build that legacy there, man. Don't go. I mean, but that man, he knows his own money. I can't do nothing about his money.
Oh yeah, I can only just hope that he stay there. He said he got all the money he'll need. You know what I'm saying? He still get paid by
he ain't coaching Granby because he want the money. We thank you guys for listening to another episode of Sports Talk.
This dude is crazy,
I'm just
man.
saying, man. Jackson State when he went there was like coaching Norview. That was for the money. You know what I'm saying? They were paying that dude like $100,000 a year, man. That ain't nothing.
Yeah.
That's
Hey man, I gotta go, man. I'm just saying, man. We're getting out of here. Hey, thank you
Just
for listening
saying.
to another episode of Sports Talk Unfiltered. We see you guys. Hey man, we might need to do it. No, I can't do it no more days a week, man. I can't do it, man. Hey, but you know what I was thinking though, real
Yeah, we
quick?
can.
Nah, I can't do it no more.
Yeah, we can, bitch.
We gotta get a producer, man.
I mean, you
I could do.
probably.
Hey,
Yeah.
I could do every night if I find a producer.
all right.
If
All right,
if y'all can find a producer that can run that jank,
Tony can produce it.
No, you can. No,
Tony
he can't.
can produce it.
Yeah,
No.
it's
Tony
hard to
could.
produce a
He
beer
can't.
beer.
Listen, he has the capability. I'm not saying he don't. I'm just saying it's a lot, man,
Right.
to try to do
Okay.
it. And
I
I'm not
believe.
even saying you can't do it and be on the show. I'm just saying to be able to put everything together is in there. Y'all
I
come
got
on
you.
here.
I got you,
I
bitch.
make
I know it's a
y'all
lot.
look good. But it's I make y'all look good. You know what I'm saying? That Jake don't be like that. I ain't even do nothing this time. I was doing it on the fly. But what I was thinking though, what we could do, we could
What's
watch
that?
a game together though. We could pick one game of the week, and then we can watch it online together and talk about it. What you think?
Which basketball or football? What you talking about?
Oh man,
Football, man.
football, man.
That's what it's
Basketball is
about right
too
now, Howard.
much. Yeah,
Come
we gotta
back.
wait to
Come
basketball
back to the
season.
light, Howard.
One football
I'm
game.
already in the light, bro. One football game.
I ain't saying we gonna do it.
Well, they got to be. That would have to be on a
Give
Monday
us
night.
time. We could do it by like a playoff game.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it a playoff game. Yeah, we'll do it a playoff game. All right. That's it. We gotta go.
work.
Sports Talk
We'll
Unfiltered.
work
See
on
you
it.
guys Tuesday nights 9:00 p.m. We out.
Yeah, I'm with you, Todd.
Peace.